What it do, YouTube? It's your boy. Hey, yo, Noah come back to y'all with another Texan Nation fan talk. Y'all already know what time it is today. I'm going to be going over some of the biggest sound bits from Houston Texans voluntary workout. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like. And if you want to continue to support my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I try to deliver Houston Texans content weekly. So if you want to support, like I said, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. I don't like to waste you guys' time. Like I said, Houston Texans have started their voluntary workouts. Yesterday it began. Some players who have showed up: Nico Collins, Brevin Jordan, Davis Mills, Kamu Grugier here, Christian Kirksey. Did I say Nico Collins? Garrett Wallows, Ross Brocklock, Titus Howard. You know, some of the biggest guys. You got also Desmond King Jr. You got a lot of guys showing up. So, it really shows a testament that the guys really want to buy into the system, want to buy into the program, and they're showing their vote of confidence towards Lovie Smith, because you don't really get guys showing up, this many guys, because you have multiple guys, multiple players. Even the coaches are surprised by how many players are showing up to voluntary workouts. Like I said, it's voluntary, so guys don't have to show up, but they're showing up because they're saying, you know what, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Let's see what happens if we actually buy in and put our all into this team. And it kind of shows with the last regime, really with the last team, the last regime, and the last players thought about, you know, what about the whole coaching staff. They didn't really buy in to what basically Bill O'Brien was selling. At a certain point, you did have guys showing up to voluntary workouts, but towards the later tenure of his career, the last couple years of his tenure, they weren't really showing up. The key guys weren't really showing up. And that's just, like I said, it shows versus Bill O'Brien and Lovie Smith that guys really buy into what Lovie Smith is doing. I'm going to go over what Pep Hamilton has to say about Davis Mills. Basically, simple fact, we're talking about Davis Mills being potentially our starting quarterback. It's important that he brings a level of consistency in every area. Basically, I feel the same way. I think Davis Mills, going into year 2, he has to show a level of consistency with his throws, his dropbacks, his deep balls, his middle balls, and even his short balls. Even sometimes maybe taking a run in some plays when he knows he's break it down. You know, it just has to be that we see it week in, week out, where we're not saying, damn, what is Davis Mills doing this week? Damn, what is Davis Mills doing that week? And it kind of, you know, it's going to help solidify his status of being our #1 quarterback. Some more on Davis Mills. Lovie Smith, he says Davis Mills is our quarterback. Praise them for organizing informational offseason throwing sessions. That's very big for Davis Mills, because there's videos of Davis Mills bringing guys in like Brevin Jordan, Nico Collins, you know, Philip Dorsett, Chris Conley, to get in some offseason throws, to get better connected with the guys. And also, as we know, Brandon Cooks did just re-sign with the Houston Texans. Not re-sign, but sign a contract extension. So that's very big. And that's going to, you know, have some familiarity with the team. That's always good. It's always good to bring back guys. I know guys are saying, why didn't we sign big-name players on offense? But look, if Davis Mills had a connection with certain guys like a Chris Conley, like a Brandon Cooks, like a Nico Collins, like a Philip Dorsett, like a Chris Moore, that's going to make him even better going into next year. Y'all gotta understand it that way. Pep Hamilton on the offensive line, it starts up front with us. It's not a cliche. Our offensive linemen are playmakers as well. Y'all know me. I've been talking about Titus Howard for the past couple days. Titus Howard is a guy that, come on now. Titus Howard is a guy that did it all last season. He went from left tackle, right guard, left guard. He played it all over the offensive line, unfortunately, and that really just shows a testament to how much of a team player Titus Howard is and how much of a worker he is. And more on Titus Howard, Pep Hamilton was asked on if Titus Howard will be a guard or a tackle. Said that's an ongoing discussion to get the 5 best linemen on the field. Howard played left guard and left tackle last season. And I brought up Titus Howard's stats last year when Titus Howard played at the left guard position. He was pretty sound. When he played at the left tackle, he was pretty sound. And when he played at the right tackle, he was pretty sound. Titus Howard is a worker. Titus Howard can get the job done. And I honestly just want Titus Howard to be right tackle. I don't like that he's being moved all around the line. But that is due to the fact that a lot of guys are going down. You had Justin Britt that would go down. You had Marcus Cannon that would go down. You had Max Sharpen, who really wasn't that good. And you also had Laramie Tunsil, who went down for a number of weeks. So it's just how it be. Let's just put Titus Howard somewhere where he could remain. I know a lot of fans, they want to draft Ikwanu. If that's what we got to do to keep Titus Howard at right tackle, then that might be what we got to do. Talking about health, we have Justin Britt right here. He says, for me personally, it's about staying healthy. I feel like last season wasn't my best foot forward as far as giving to the team. And Justin Britt, before coming to the Houston Texans, when he played with the Seattle Seahawks, he was a pretty solid fucking guy. He was a pretty solid guy. So if we can get a healthy Justin Britt, that's going to do wonders for the Houston Texans, because having a solid center, which we haven't really had for a good period of time, that's going to do wonders for the Houston Texans. That's going to really help the offensive line, help Davis Mills. And more on Davis Mills. Like, we got to go back to it. Lovie Smith on Davis Mills. I am a believer in him and what he's going to do. He shows up every day. He has recruited other players to come here. I believe in him. And it's going to be Davis Mills' second year under Pep Hamilton's system. So it's going to be pretty nice. I know last year Tim Kelly was calling plays, but with this being said, with this being shown on your screen, Pep Hamilton's system was implemented in some games last season, and that's honestly pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Now let's talk about Lovie Smith on a very big position. I feel like has to be addressed in the draft. It's the cornerback. Our play at the cornerback position was not good enough. Simple as that. That's a position we'll continue to look to improve. Added that the Houston Texans can't play the kind of defense they want until they improve at that position. So it might be indicated that the Houston Texans are going to draft a cornerback with their top 3 pick or with their 13th pick. I don't think the Houston Texans are going to wait until the second round to get that guy that they want at cornerback. So we might even end up trading up a couple spots if we feel like we got to get Sauce Gardner. If we feel like we got to get Trent McDuffie. If we feel like we got to get Derek Stingley Jr. We got to do what we got to do to get the top cornerbacks in this draft. The top 5 cornerbacks in this draft. We can't be sitting on our hands. We got to get the best player at each position of need. Pass rush, linebacker, cornerback, DB, whatever it be. Houston Texans have to go ahead and do that, because we can't just sit around and not get the best players. Now some sound bits from Christian Kirksey. He says that the general manager, Nick Caserio, is building a selfless team. Coming off a 4-13 season, Kirksey added, "We've got a bad taste in our mouth. What are we going to do about it?" That's the question. I feel like this is a direct shot to the old regime, man. Really, I wouldn't say it's a direct shot to the old regime, but old players on this team were very selfish with contract negotiations. They wanted to be paid more, even though they had a contract still in play. They wanted to be highest paid, even though they still have a deal still in session. You have guys, matter of fact, I'm going to just go to what also Christian Kirksey said. Losing really teaches you about yourself and about your character. Some people fold. Some people quit. I look at it as an opportunity for us to get better and see what we're made of as a team. Now, that is a direct shot to Deshaun Watson. I don't care. I know he's probably going to come online and say that's not about Deshaun Watson. It's about Deshaun Watson. The man quit, bro. We have one losing season in his first 4 years playing one losing season, and this man wants to quit after signing a 4-year contract extension, at the time being the second highest paid quarterback. Look, man, I'm happy with the guys we have right now because it seems like they're showing a different type of character. Like he's saying, they're selfless. They don't want to quit. They want to improve. They want to come in and work. They want to get better. They believe into the system. I'm excited to see what the Houston Texans have got going forward. Y'all let me know what y'all excited about. It's your boy aound signing off. Peace. Go Texans.